What did you do today?
Top 4 at Birmingham with Mermails.
Great. Let's go through the list.
Let's get into the list. First of all, 3 Neptubis, standard, nothing to explain. 3 Dragoons, 3 Rhine. I feel like when against like Droll, you can get a bit greedy to search Minstrel first action if you hard openist. So I like 3 in that case. Teus is like the best starter when you draw with Dragoons. 3 squads quite standard. 3 Pikes since I run Silicant and 2 Poseidra. You never need 3, I think, never came up. It's very accessible going second, so I think 2 is just fine. Next, the bricks. I chose to run the water statue over Moulin Glacia because I felt like Moulin Glacia was a bit win more, and it gets kind of weird when you get hand trapped a lot. It can mess up the water mountain grade, so I'd rather just always go through Minstrel to guarantee my plays. And in that case, the barrier statue is always live if you go through Minstrel, so I think that was more consistent. I feel like this is the best Silicant target, and if you run the barrier statue, you need to run infantry, so I don't think you can cut it in that case. But that's it for the monsters. Spell cards, only 2 spells, 2 consistency spells, 1 for 1 and Plot of Prosperity. These were probably the worst cards in my deck, I think, today, or yesterday. I never resolved 1 for 1, I only resolved Plot of Prosperity once and it got ashed, so I don't know what to tell you. You could probably cut this, but consistency, I guess. Non-engine, quite standard, 3 Perulias, 3 Fuvaros, 3 Ash, 3 Imperm and 3 Impulse. I feel like this is the best non-engine you can run. You're more of a heavy engine deck, so you should probably run the Charmy so you can draw into your engine, because you can push through board, especially with the new Poseidra. And like these are access board breakers as well. Like Ash is live against Malice, for example. You can Ash the trap that banishes. Imperm's just like Imperm, and this counts as an interruption and a board breaker and a hand trap, so it's just really fucking flexible. So that's it for the main deck. Extra deck. The 3 Mermail X's, quite standard. Shout out Jack the Goat. That's for it. Next, like other X's, Dweller is quite obvious. The 2 Bahamuts and the 2 Toads. I think there's nothing much to explain there. Links, we have Coral Anemone, part of the combo Abyss Keeper. This comes up going second sometimes. When you like push through the board and you've drawn Silicant, but it also comes up. Makes some lines more consistent if you draw Silicant as well, allows you to play through more stuff. So that's why you run this and you have enough space for it. This is part of your end board sometimes, it comes up in the grind game, and this is to prevent targeting, and it's part of your end board, so nothing really to explain there. Next, the Synchros. This is for the Barrier Statue combo. This is for the Silicant combo, since we're running Glutinous, it comes up, and sometimes you need to make 2 removals. So it comes up on the end board in that's the case. And this replaces the equip card, like especially when you do the standard combo. You can special up the Pike to make the second Toad, and it comes up in the Silicant combo as well.
Anything you would change?
No, I think I'm quite happy with the extra deck. Everything came up at least once, so no, I don't think I would change anything. That is it for the extra deck. Let's go on to the side deck. The side deck was by far the worst part of the day, I felt. No, none of these cards really came up. Like, this you have to play, I think. This should in theory be really good, but it only drew me 2 cards during the entire day. Never really saw it. This card I drew like 2 times the entire weekend. It was good when it came up, but I mean, yeah, you're a combo deck, you should probably run it. Next, call by. This came up once, top 8. It won me the game, but my opponent misplayed. But he played. It happens, right? But he played well the rest of the match, so shout out to him. Droll and Nib, these are just cross-out targets. And next, the 3 Cups of Ankar for your Dweller outs.
What will you play instead of the bad side deck cards?
I don't really know. I mean, in theory, they should be good, right? I just don't think I saw them at the right time during the weekend, so I just got a bad impression of them. But I'd probably say that these are probably the best ones to run, I think.
Oh, nice.
You could maybe run like more Dweller outs, but I really never got Dwellered. Like, I only got like game 2 and 3, and in that case I had decided this in. So I don't think you need it. It's quite, because like, you run probably enough hand traps or like enough Charmies to disincentivize them to go for Dweller, or you can probably stop them from getting to Dweller. So you should be able to play most of the time. And game 2, 3 you have this sided in with a lot of Charmies, so you should probably see them in that case. But yeah, that's it. That's the list.
Any final words? Any shoutouts you'd like to make?
I guess shout out to the Swedish community, shout out to Jack, shout out to Niklas, of course, for letting me borrow the card, shout out Darian, my main testing partner. I said the Swedish community and my very good friend Lazarus, of course. course. I love
Wow, Nils, I'm so proud.